Maddie Monday, hide and seek. And I got a notification that I have a Maddie hiding up at the top of the driveway. Now, it's hot today, like 88. Where in the world would one of my Maddies be hiding up here? Actually, it's not all the way to the top. It's about 2/3 of the way up. Now, where would they be hiding? We have not had any rain to speak of here in Ohio for a month and a half, and none in the forecast for another week. I don't see any Maddie up here. Is there something in here? Oh my goodness. Look at this big box. Why could one of my Maddies be hiding in a big box up here in the drop-off trash can? We need to get this child down here and figure out what's going on. Whew, heavy. Whew, heavy. That's one big box. This is a large box at over 23 inches. She's finally out. Quite a big package. Plastic bags are off. Now there's tissue paper. She's supposed to be at 24 inch. My other two are like 19 and 21. Hope she's a big one. Oh my goodness, look how much bigger her hands are. And my other Maddies, their feet are really small. Her feet aren't good size for her sculpt, but they're bigger. And out she comes. I finally have a bigger Maddie. Let's take her clothes off. Her clothes look too little. 3 to 6 months and it's too small. She's a bigger one. Do you still wear a diaper, big girl? We're going to have to get you potty trained. She has a long body, but that will be okay because I'm going to unstuff it some. And the onesie's 3 to 6 months and it's too small. She's a bigger one. Look at that long body. I like it. Once I take some stuffing out, it'll be perfect. Let's measure her from the tip of her head to the toe. She's 24 inches, and you're supposed to technically measure to the heel. And if her leg was straightened out, she would be 24 inches. But most people measure to the toe anyway, although that's not the accurate way to measure at all. That's why they say the doll is 24 inches when if you measured it, the accurate way to measure a doll would be 22. But I'm okay with it because if her leg was stretched out, she would be 24. Look at these chunker legs. Woo! My first big Maddie. She does need cleaned up, and this diaper is too small for her. Diaper's coming off. She's a big girl. I like her body. It is long, but I do like long bodies. And her butt's not like huge, like some of them have big butts. Nice. But she does need cleaned up. So we're going to clean her up and take some of the stuffing out. Marked M-I-A-I-O on the back of the neck. I am delighted with the size of this one. And look how this one can sit. My small ones could not do that. That's why I always said I didn't like the legs on the Maddies, but it was because of the small doll's legs. You could hardly move them, and I didn't like them. And the feet were so tiny you couldn't even find shoes for them hardly. Okay, I don't know what to make of this. I'm playing hide and seek with my Maddies, and I go looking for him, and I find a Maddie up in the drop-off trash can in a box, hiding, but who is she? This Maddie is like a 24-inch Maddie, and my two Maddies are 19-inch and 20-inch.
Mommy, you're so silly.
What do you mean I'm so silly?
It's Hattie, Mommy. I'm Hattie.
This child is saying she's Hattie, and she's up there in clothes that, like, don't even fit her. Well, the poor child, I ran and got her some clothes that will fit. So let's get her dressed at least. There's some training panties. Size 3 training panties, and they're fitting good. Let's put this dress on. It's very warm today here. Well, that looks cool and comfy. Poor child. Put a little beaded headband in her hair. Well, I'm supposed to be doing the craft, the fall craft for Maddie Monday, but how am I going to figure out what's going on here?
Mommy, yes, let's do the fall craft.
How do you know about that?
Silly Mommy, I'm Hattie.
I bought this simple craft at Dollar Tree to put together. So yeah, in my last video, I was telling how they wanted Hattie to come over for an hour at the hospital for testing to see why she wasn't growing, and I told them she's not growing because she's a doll, but they said they wanted to test anyway, just so they would know, and I said, so you would know what? But they started her on hormone therapy. How in the world did hormone therapy work that fast? I had to go get different glue because that glue was not going to stick. And so I went and got E6000. That should work. Now to put the eyes on the cat. And the little nose. Where does it go? Right there. And punch out the little leaf and the stem. And is that it? Put the little top on the stem of the pumpkin, like that. And a little leaf off to the side. And there it is. And the kitty has a nose, so I cut a little piece of the leftover foam and gave the pumpkin a nose too. But I may have to put something on it to press it flat because it keeps wanting to curl up. Okay, everybody, give us a rating. How did we do on our Maddie Monday Fall Craft? So let me just take a minute and explain what's going on with Hattie. When I bought my Maddie, I named her Harriet, Hattie for short. They said she was 24 inches when I got her. She was 19 inches. It was my first Maddie. And I have struggled to find clothes that fit her and to put her in the part that I'm playing her as like a toddler, and she's just really tiny. So in the future, I may bring back that 19-inch Maddie as a baby Maddie. But for now, this is Hattie, grown up. Yes, she went through hormone treatments. And now she's a big girl. So, thank you for joining me for Maddie Monday this week. And the hosts of Maddie Monday are Rebecca over at Rebecca's Cloud Kids Nursery, Monica over at Southern Newborns Nursery, Marissa over at Dolly Lane 19, and Lois at Life with Lois. Thanks for watching. Bye.